The name of this story is called A PlanToys Story. There was once upon a time when kids were raving about the Cabbage Patch Kids plush toys and Star Wars plastic figurines. Companies were mass-producing toys with little consideration for the environment. This was the 80s. During this era, there were a group of 7 fresh out-of-school college students who thought beyond the 80s and vowed to develop a company that would contribute positively to society and humanity. One of these graduates, Batoon, was determined to fulfill this vow, but how would he do this? One day, as he was admiring the beautiful lush greens of Thailand, he saw something that was obviously hurting the environment. Bulldozers were knocking down perfectly fine rubber trees and setting them on fire. He could not get the thought of these short-lived trees out of his head. He thought to himself, "These trees have another destiny." With the vow he had taken lingering in the back of his head, he knew he had to put an end to this. By using his passion for improvement and love for the planet, he established Plan Creations. Through this company, and with the trash that had turned into his treasure, he sought to inspire future generations of families to embrace the planet they live on. Filled with inspiration, he toiled in his small house factory and produced the world's first recycled wood toy, and thus became the brand PlanToys. Just a year after, the company released their first catalog. 2 years later, the company participated in the world's leading and biggest toy fair, the Nuremberg International Toy Fair in Germany. This was huge for Batoon and his company, as they were the first wooden toy company to participate in the fair. Momentum gained fast after this, and PlanToys did not stop here. The passion for constant improvement fused with the desire to inspire led PlanToys to continuously reinvent themselves with numerous concepts. These concepts are now what we call the green concept: green materials, green manufacturing, green mind. The first element of the green concept is green material. All PlanToys are made with clean, natural rubber wood from rubber trees which no longer produce latex. To keep the wood pure, no fertilizer is added to the soil 3 years before the trees are harvested. Then a special chemical-free kiln drying process is used to preserve and strengthen the wood. Soon after, they started using non-toxic water-based color in toys instead of paints that included mercury, lead, and other heavy metals that could not only harm children but contributed to global warming. PlanToys wanted all of their materials to be green. From there, the company implemented E0 glue, which was formaldehyde-free. Now that PlanToys products were safe, with the preservative-free rubber wood, the water-based dye, and the E0 glue, they expanded to using recycled materials for packaging the product, leftover sawdust to make parts of products, and soy ink for printed materials. The second element of the concept is green manufacturing. PlanToys is determined to become an environmentally and socially responsible company. Through the years, the company has exceeded several industry standards, from safety of toys to a safe and healthy work environment, to world-class quality and service, and to providing full and equal opportunities to all workers. Part of the manufacturing process also included using alternative energy such as biomass and solar energy to power their machinery. Biomass, which is the leftover wood scraps, are used to heat the wood during the kiln drying process. Solar power is used for electricity. In addition to the eco methods, PlanToys has also created a green solar building that uses the heat and energy from manufacturing machines, along with the heat from the natural sunlight to help dry the paint used on the toys. Additionally, they are due to launch an eco-energy power plant to operate production in the factory. The third and final element is green mind. PlanToys thought green. They wanted to inspire green. Not only did they focus on greening their company, but they wanted to keep the world green. PlanToys did this by creating a reforestation program that restored balance to natural habitats. Reaching out to local communities, PlanToys promoted environmental and social awareness through educational programs and educational toys for children and children with special needs. These three elements are what make up the green concept. With years of tests, trials, and success, and now moving into a bigger, better factory, PlanToys now proudly celebrates 30 years of inspiring children for a better tomorrow through developmental play. Through this play, they can better understand that a happily ever after includes loving our planet. The end.